Here we go, guys. Now, again, we'll kind of do the same thing. We'll do the odds. All right, you can do the evens for the weekend. Okay, now, again, if you'll notice here, things are a little different today. All right, so you have graphing, which is normally not done because it's hard to see exactly the point of intersection. All right, then you have substitution. Substitution is done when you have y equals or x equals. All right, addition method, all right, or the elimination method, all right, is used when it's not x equals or it's not y equals. All right, now again, look up here at question number 1 and you can see how simple it is. Obviously, as we go down the page, it's going to get a little bit harder. All right, but the reason why they call it the addition method is you're probably going to do what? You're probably going to add. Now remember, your objective when you're solving a system of equation is to eliminate a variable. Your objective is to eliminate a variable, right, Jolie? All right, you're right. Okay, so if you're looking up here at number 1, all I want everyone to do is just draw a line underneath the 2 equations. All right. And when you draw a line underneath the 2 equations, then you just put a plus sign out to the side. All right. And when you put a plus sign on the outside, what happens to the 4x and the negative 4x? They cancel. So I end up with okay, well, thank you. Negative 7y equals negative 28. And then when you divide by negative 7, you get y equals 4. All right. And once you get y equals 4, you're going to plug that back in. All right. And you end up with 4x plus 8 equals 0. And so 4x equals negative 8. And so x equals negative 2. All right. So your solution is going to be what? Negative 2, comma 4. All right, now let me pause things for just a second. And then you guys can look at number 3 and look at number 5. Just give me a second, I said. Okay. Okay, so again, if we look at this right here, all right, does anybody have any questions with negative 2, 4? What?
I'm not really sure.
What is that?
I'm confused what you're trying to do.
What we've been doing for the last 2 days.
Just more, wait,
Come on, Luca, look up on the board. Come on now. What did I tell you to do?
you said,
Add them. So are you having trouble adding them?
so you had 4x and plus 4x?
Where do you see a 4x plus 4x?
Or since you make it positive.
What, Luca, what does this equal right here?
0.
0. What does this equal?
Negative 7y.
What's 0 plus negative 28?
Negative 28. I get that part.
So this is what I said, what don't you get? And you didn't answer me.
Well, and then I do the 8.
I don't know where.
It's 4x plus 8 equals 0.
I have 4x plus 8 equals 0, right?
Mhm.
Do you understand that or not?
No.
Okay. So if y equals 4, what did we do yesterday when we solved for y equals 4? What did we do? What does this arrow mean to do?
Substitute.
So are you asking me what's 2 times 4?
Okay.
You good on that or not?
Yeah.
Right? Anybody else? Anybody else? I mean, it's really simple. It's really simple. You're just adding them together. All right. I don't know what that means. -8 to 0.2. What does that mean?
Oh. my fault, Oh, I thought the negative on the board.
-8 divided by 4 is -2. Okay, here we go. Number 3. What is it? No solution. All right, again, draw the line, put a plus sign. 0 equals -9. Is that true or false? So it is, there is no solution to that systems of equations, which means what is true about those two equations? It is a false statement. That's how I know it's no, that means they're parallel. So I want everybody to write parallel lines. All right, not that that's the answer, but so you remember, if there is no solution, that means they're parallel. All right, here we go. Number 5. I don't know why I did this 2 in a row, but yeah, no solution. Parallel lines. Parallel lines. Good. All right, here we go. Now we're having some more troubles here. Can we just add these? Can we add these? Yeah, but is it valuable to add them? No, because the objection or the objective is to eliminate a variable, right? So if I'm looking at this right here, this 4x minus 6y, I want this 4x to be what? Negative. So what do you think I can do? That's right. Just multiply everything through by -1. Multiply everything through by -1. And if I multiply everything through by -1, I get. Yep. And then bring down the other one. Everybody see what I did? I just brought this one down just because I want to. And again, wow, 0 equals 4. So no solution again. Parallel lines. I'm not sure why that's so funny, but I'll take your word for it. Go.
If like the equation's the same, then like the answers.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. If, for example, this part right here, hey, listen. If you're looking at this 4x minus 6y equals -10. Come on now, here's where you got to listen. This is what makes you better with numbers. All right. Is it possible for 4x minus 6y to also equal -14? Yeah, hopefully you admit that makes sense. Right? Two things added together can't be different things. Two things added together can't be different things. That's why that's no solution. I want you to be able to look at that and just say no solution. What?
When you got the other equation of -4x plus 6y, how do you know to multiply by -1?
Because we want to cancel them out. And what cancels with 4?
-4.
There you go. That's why I multiply by -1. All right. In a minute, trust me, they're getting a little bit harder. All right. So now here we go. Look at number 9. I have -x and -x. If I add them, do they cancel? No. So I'm just going to put parentheses around the top function or the top line and multiply by what? -1. I'm going to multiply by -1. When I do that, that becomes what? X. Wait, X. Well, I'm doing the top one. Does it matter which one you do? No, it doesn't make any difference. All right, but I'm doing the top one. And part of the reason why I'm doing the top one is because the Y's then are positive. All right, but again, it doesn't matter. So I'm doing X plus 5y equals negative 28. So everybody agree with that? And then as I'm doing this, I now can add them and I get 9y equals negative 45. And now I divide by 9. That is exactly correct. That's how simple. Y equals negative 5. What?
So why are you like changing the signs on the top one?
Because I want the x's to cancel out.
Oh, okay.
One has to be positive, one has to be negative, and they have to be the same number. All right, now that y equals negative 5, hurry up, please. Plug negative 5 in. Does it matter if I plug it into the top one or the bottom one? Doesn't matter. So I end up with negative x plus 25 equals 28. Negative x equals 3. X equals negative 3. So my final answer is negative 3, negative 5. Come on, Molly, tell me.
I was just confused with that between time, but then I know.
Yay, kiddo, that's good, right? Think it through, think it through. Same process. What?
I plugged it in for the way we worked it out, like x plus 5.
And you get the same answer. Yeah, it doesn't matter what equation you use. They're all the same. All right, they're all the same.
So you don't want the added and the subtract.
Your objective is to eliminate a variable. The only way you can eliminate a variable if one is positive, one is negative.
So you have to multiply by negative.
You're gonna, let's try the next one and see if I'm teaching you anything. Okay, so now everybody take a look at number 11, someone who's been paying attention. All right, give it a shot. What?
So you do the parentheses.
Uh-huh. On which one, the top or the bottom?
It doesn't matter.
Well, that's why I'm saying you're trying to be smart. So look up there and tell me what to do. Don't ask me questions. Tell me what to do. You're doing much better now.
Put the parentheses on the bottom.
Why? And then what?
You multiply by negative one.
Wrong. Tell him, Jolie.
We put the parentheses on the top, and then the y would be positive.
Do they cancel if I add them? No. So what do I have to do? Maya, what am I doing? Oh, Molly's going to tell us.
You do the bottom, you multiply negative by the bottom.
Nope, because negative 5x and negative 2y aren't going to cancel. Please tell us.
Multiply the top by 1, the bottom by negative 1.
Exactly wrong. What? Nope.
Would you multiply the top by negative 5 and then the bottom by 2?
You could do that. That's brilliant. But there's a better way.
Oh, trash.
This right here is a 2y. What do I want the top to be? No, I want the top to be negative 2y. Why do I want the top to be negative 2y? So they cancel. What is the top right now? Negative 1. So I can multiply, but don't anybody write this down. Don't write it down yet. I could multiply the top by 2. And then the y becomes what? Negative 2. And then are they going to cancel?
I'm at
Okay, so now I didn't want you to write down for a reason, because I wanted you to listen to what Tyler said. He finally said something intelligent. All right.
Now,
Took a couple of years, but you finally got it. All right. So he said, I'm going to multiply. You just missed something super important. I'm going to multiply this by negative 5 and this by 2. Now, why would he do a crazy thing like that?
the x is canceled.
Yeah, it's good. Cancel.
Yeah, exactly. The x's will do what?
Cancel.
The x's will cancel out. Is there one way to do this? There's a lot of ways to do it. A lot of ways. You just have to understand, I want one to be positive, one to be negative, and they have to be the same number. All right. Now, do I prefer multiplying by -5 and 2, or do I prefer to multiply just the top one by 2?
Just the top one.
Yeah, it's less work. You're always trying to find the easy way. All right. So with that information now, let's go back and put parentheses here and put a 2 here. Now, come on, guys. I mean it. This is really simple, really simple. All right. And as I go down the page, speak up and try it yourself. So I'm going to multiply by 2 and I get what? And then what?
Minus plus your
X equals negative.
equals -18.
There you have it.
Equals -2.
Exactly. X equals -2. Now that I have X equals -2, I just plug it in, right? No,
Oh, negative.
-4 minus Y equals 5. So move the 4, -Y equals 9. So Y equals -9. So my answer is -2, -9. What?
No matter what.
No, it doesn't. You left. So you don't know. That's why. What?
Where did you like get -9 equals? Or where did you get 9 equals -18?
Or are you having trouble with 5 plus 4 here?
No.
Oh, it must be -28 plus 10. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I'm just.
Very good.
my
Very good.
subtracting.
I got it. That's why I gave you a calculator at the beginning of the year. All right. Here we go. Yes. Shh.
You always multiply like the X and you get to.
No, don't do always.
Like, is it?
I'm gonna let you do the next one. Try this one. All right, try it. Come on, Molly. I know how hard you're working. So here we go. Let's look at 13. Shh, 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 shh. So what do you think I should do, Molly?
You just like, you don't have to multiply anything by -1.
No, you can't.
Yes.
You have to multiply by something, though. Shh. What are you thinking? I always go where there's a 1. Which one has a 1 in front of it? Right, so what do I have to multiply that by? You are correct. Very nice. Multiply by -6. All right, you with me? Now, each term needs to be multiplied by -6.
So 36
Yep,
plus -6y equals.
amazing. Bring down the other one.
And then 46. Equals 0.
Yes. So X is
46.
0 divided by 46 today is 0. Come on now. Think it through. So now I know X equals 0, correct? So now I just plug 0 in for X. Yeah. 0, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what does Y equal?
Y equals 4.
Beautiful. So what's my answer?
0, 4.
Exactly. You good with that? What?
What's the thing where it can be like infinite?
Well, we'll get to it, hopefully. What? No. Quiet. All right, let's look at 15. So Luca, what do I need to do?
You need to
multiply by -3 on the top.
Yes, you can multiply by -3. Someone might else say I can multiply the top by what?
-2.
-2. Does it matter?
No.
No. All right, but he said multiply by 3, right? Shh. He said multiply by 3, right, Luca? Because you want one to be positive, one to be negative. So when you multiply by 3, you get,
You get -6x plus -12y.
no, you're multiplying by 3, not -3. You want one to be positive and one to be negative.
So 6x plus 12y equals 72.
Yep.
And then 10x equals 60.
72 plus 8.
Oh, okay, 80.
So x equals,
8.
good job. Plug it in.
Plug it into the bottom one.
I plugged it into the top one, but does it matter?
No.
No, it does not. Eight comma 2. Luca, you with me now?
Mhm.
Molly, you good? Avery, you've been quiet today. Y'all good? Sure? What? Okay, what am I multiplying by, Jackson?
-2,
Nope.
just two.
Why just 2? Shh.
The other one's negative.
You with me? You need a positive and a negative. So multiply by 2.
14x
Good,
plus 8y equals -8.
good,
10x minus 8y equals -8.
okay, so now what?
-14. So 4x.
What kind of 4x?
Negative. You cancel out the 8y and 8y,
Okay,
and then minus 8 minus -16,
good,
and then x equals 4.
right. So now, plug it in. Okay, now before everybody does that, I've been trying to teach kids like little things that they can do. Does everybody agree that -28 plus 4y minus 4, we can just divide by 4 first? Bless you. Does everybody see we can divide by 4 first? Everybody see that? Because both numbers are divisible by 4. So -7 plus y equals -1. So y equals what? That's what I got. Y equals 6. So my solution is
4,6.
4,6. Yeah. Just makes it easier. All right, makes it easier. All right, here we go. Let's try 19. All right. What am I doing?
Multiply the bottom by -5.
No, multiply the bot, just because we want to do it
-2. That's fine.
No,
-2,
2.
Oh, 2.
because
Because
Keep it in negative.
one is positive, one is negative. Just multiply by positive. So I'm going to multiply by what? 2, because the -5 becomes -10, and they cancel.
Yeah, so it's
You good? Sure.
-12x
You sick?
minus 10 equals -6. And then you do 5x plus 10y equals 20. And then you do this. So it's gonna be 7x equals 14. Yeah, 14, right?
Why -2? Because you put 7x.
Oh, 7.
but it is -7, right? Those are the little details I keep trying to tell people about. The little details are keeping you at a B. All right, you got to be careful.
Then you do, where you bring the 2 up.
Mhm.
12, I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, you can do the second one. And you want to put it into the second one or the first one?
I'll do the first one.
Yeah, so plug it in. What is it?
And so it's. I'm pretty sure it's wait, that's -2, so it's 24.
Oh, I see. You plug it into this one.
Oh, yeah.
You can plug it into that one. It's just they're bigger numbers, right? I don't want to do the bigger numbers. I want to do the smaller numbers. Does it matter what equation you plug it into though? No, it's going to be the same answer.
So I'll just plug it into the top one. So
Okay.
It's -10x. 10x.
Not -10x, -10.
Sorry.
You let x be -2 because x is -2. So 5, that's a good question. 5 times -2. You let x equal -2,
So,
right? We're substituting in.
alright, so -10 plus 10 equals 20.
Okay,
And so then you can divide it.
so 10, yeah, that's a good idea. Divide by 10. So -1 plus y equals 2. That was good.
Plus y equals 2, and you move the -1, which is y equals 1. Wait, no, y equals 3.
Yeah, you're asking me what 2 plus 1 is, right?
I thought you're forgetting how to change them.
I know. But I'm happy you're working hard, man. That's good. Very good. Okay, now why is 21 is about as hard as we can possibly make it? You need to multiply both of them. Yay. Wow, that sounded really good, Luca. All right, you got to multiply both of them. Now we want to look at these and realize that I'm going to have to multiply one of them by a what? Negative, right, because all the signs are negative. All right, so I like to put parentheses here and parentheses here. -5 at the top, and what's in the bottom? 3 at the bottom. You could have also said -6 at the top and 7 at the bottom. You also could have said 5 and -3. You also could have said 6 and -7. There's lots of choices, lots of choices. All right, some people like to eliminate the X, some people like to eliminate the Y. Does it matter? Nope, it doesn't. So because he said -5 and 3, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so if I multiply the top by -5, I should get 35x equals multiply the bottom by 3. So anybody else have a problem with x equals 0? Everybody good with x equals 0? Now I just plug it in. Everybody good with that? And so y equals what? -4. So my answer is 0, -4. Now, does everybody understand if I were to graph both those lines, what's going to happen? No, if I graph the lines, what's happening? They're going to what? All lines are straight. Thank you for that. They're going to cross and intersect where? At 0, -4. That's the answer. All right, if I were to graph those lines, they would be straight and they would intersect at 0, -4. Is everybody okay with that? That's easy. All right, that's what we're finding. Instead of graphing them, we have a different technique. All right. So Carry on. But that's a Y, just to make sure. Okay, come on. Josh, you're gonna give us a shot here? What are we doing?
We can multiply both of them
Yep. By what and by what?
by 5,
And
9.
close. You see why, right?
Yeah.
Because you want one to be positive, one to be negative. All right, anybody have any objections to that? Okay, so multiply the top by 5. I'm sure everybody can do that. Everybody else get 0?
Can you just multiply the top
Listen,
by
there is so many ways to do it. You don't have to tell me. I want you to do a better way. Okay? So plug 0 in. Everybody with me? And now what? X equals -2. Yes, -2, comma 0.
When you plug it back in, does it matter which one you plug back into?
I already said that, like every single problem.
You repeat it?
No,
Okay.
it makes no difference what number or what equation you plug them in, because all the equations are the same, or it's a different factor of the same one. So it doesn't matter. All right, it never matters which one you plug it into. You just have to be careful. I always try to find the easiest one. All right, come on, guys. 25. Hold up, Jolie. What? And the bottom one by? Yes, good work. 10 and 9.
one we call it negative.
Because we're eliminating the x's. Do you agree? I'm eliminating the x's. Do you agree? So one of them is already what?
Negative.
Yes. Okay. Is that 262, 28 times 9?
It's 252.
Oh, that's what I said, 252.
It's a cat.
Thank you. All right. So what happens now?
Negative 21y. 42. Y equals -2.
Very nice. And honestly, if you can do that, there's nothing that's hard. All right. Now plug it in and be careful.
-18.
Well, 6 times 2 today.
Oh.
Are you doing the top one or the bottom?
I'm on the top. I just put them wrong.
Okay.
It would be -12
Right.
plus 9 equals -1.
Right.
And then we would do +12. So it's 0.
Why 0?
Oh, it's one.
Kind of one.
Negative one.
See these little mistakes I've been telling you about? Right? So -1, -2. Some of you, it's not that you don't know, it's you're just making mistakes. All right, just making little mistakes. All right, so let's knock out 27. All right, tell me.
Times it by 3.
Good. And the bottom one by what? 5. That'll be perfect. Then the y's cancel. Guys, I looked at the calendar. Our test is on Wednesday. So again, guys, please. Evens for homework. Evens for homework. All right. Evens for homework. You're welcome. All right. No complaints. Yes, you're welcome. Like